You must have heard about Bitcoin unless you've been living under a rock. Cryptocurrencies. There's something that everyone and their mom has been talking about on the daily. Why is this relevant? Well, my friends, this might open the doors to the new age of credit cards because here in Canada, there's already a handful of companies that's associated with crypto. One of these companies in particular is offering some really interesting perks and benefits such as unlimited lounge access, rebates on Netflix and Spotify memberships, and even a private jet membership. These are the perks that we might or might not see on a premium tier credit card. The cards we'll be covering in this video is from crypto.com, and I want to kick this video off by saying I'm not endorsing them in any way. I am just this video is just for entertainment purposes only. However, this also does show what credit card can sort of transform into the future, which is what we will be looking at today. The crypto line of cards has 5 tiers, and as you move up, the requirements gets harder and harder to hit, and also with that, it comes with more and more rewards and bonuses all the way up to a private jet membership. Welcome back to the channel, and if you're new, my name is Tony. On this channel, we focus on personal finance and upload every single week on content just like this one. So if you want to see more, make sure you subscribe with the bell, and while you're at it, make sure to tap that like button, because what then happens is it tells YouTube actually that you like this kinds of videos, and they will show you these kinds of videos more and more, and vice versa, they will show this video to more people as well, so it'll help this channel out greatly. With that being said, let's get into the content. Let's start off by going through the tiers. The tiers begins from category 1 all the way to category 5, and again, as you move up the ladder, there's more requirements, which we will talk about later on in this video, and also with that, there's more and more rewards. So starting with category 1, we have the Midnight Blue. The Midnight Blue is a free credit card or a free quote-unquote debit card, because you do have to, all of these cards, you guys, you do have to charge your Canadian dollars first, so in a way, it's kind of like a prepaid Visa. However, you do get rewards associated with it, so I think that's a really cool concept that this company is trying to implement, and we do see this kind of concept already somewhere in the States and some other companies as well. With that, since it's a free card, this is actually the only card on the list then that is not metal, and that's right, you guys, every single other card on the list is actually metal starting from category 2, which is very, very cool. And because it's a basic card, it gives you 1% back on everything without really any perks and benefits. Well, one pretty good perk and benefit actually is no foreign transaction fees, so you don't actually get charged any foreign transaction fees on any of these cards. So technically speaking, the Midnight Blue could have made it on my list on the top best credit cards that has no foreign transaction fees. It would probably have to be an honorable mention. Category 2 is Ruby Steel, which again is metal. This tier is where it starts being pretty good. It gets you 2% back on all spends, which in itself is already pretty solid for a card in Canada, and it also gets you free Spotify for as long as you have the card. Category 3 is when we start seeing some really, really interesting perks and benefits. This tier, you have the option to go for the Jade Green or the Royal Blue. However, they are the exact same cards, just different design. You get 3% back on everything, free Spotify, Netflix, and unlimited free lounge access via lounge key for yourself only. Then we have the category 4 cards. With the category 4 cards, you can again choose from one of the 2 designs, either the icy white or the frosted rose gold. This category is where you see some returns that's in the too good to be true categories. You get 5% back on everything in addition to Spotify and Netflix. You also get Amazon Prime, 10% off on Expedia, a merch welcome pack, and lounge access for you and one guest. Then we have the category 5 cards, which is unlike anything I've seen before actually. So category 5 gets you 8% back on all spending, all of the free partnered subscriptions like I mentioned before, 10% off on Airbnb, lounge plus one guest, and a private jet membership. Now, I wasn't able to find any information on the private jet membership anywhere online, so if anyone knows what that is or what that even means, that sounds pretty fire, so make sure you comment down below and let us know. So now comes the question, what is the catch? Because a company, if you know anything about credit cards, a company ain't gonna give you 8% cash back just out of nowhere. So what's the catch? In order for you to get these cards, instead of a traditional annual fee that you have to pay, for example, with American Express, you pay like $500 for the platinum card, you don't really have the annual fee on this. Instead of the annual fee, they have what's called a CRO stake, which is kind of like their own cryptocurrency token, and you do have to buy that. Depending on how much you buy, you can kind of move up the tier. So that's how it works, all the way up until the black card. And as of the tiers, they go anywhere from 5,000 CRO all the way to 5 million CRO. And with any investment, they do fluctuate. I'll leave the chart on screen here just to make the math easier and make it a nice round number. It's about a 10 cents per CRO average, which brings the CRO stake requirements on these cards from $500 all the way to $500,000 on the black card. So with that, it is a pretty big barrier to entry, considering you do have to stake, and the definition of that is to kind of hold it in your wallet for at least 6 months and it's kind of locked in. So it is kind of like a big barrier to entry because you do have to tie up that much cash depending on what card you get, of course. However, do keep in mind with any investment, this could be a good one or it could be a bad one, and it's not up to this channel to say. It's up to yourself to do your own research if you want to get one of these cards. As for the percentage rewards, like the 2% that you get or the 8% that you get on the black card, you do, from my understanding, you do get them in CRO tokens. However, you can just turn around and sell them for the Canadian dollars. So my thoughts, well, going up from the free card, I do think it's a pretty good okay card to get because it is a completely free card. However, it has some helpful perks like no foreign transaction fees. And then you have the Ruby Steel, which has a pretty low initial investment of only $500 that you probably will get back in the future, assuming it doesn't plummet to the ground. And you also get 2% back flat on everything with no foreign transaction fees, which is also a pretty helpful perk. With that, you also get free Spotify, which is actually really interesting with only $500 of initial investment, which again, whether or not it's a good one, it's beyond the scope of this channel. The Jade Green and the Royal Indigo is where you start seeing benefits like free lounge access. However, it does require you to invest $5,000, which is a little bit higher. It's still doable, but this is kind of the middle ground if you're looking for kind of a mid-tier card. And I think this is the only level that kind of makes sense still. Before you get to the baller category, which is the $50,000 card and the $500,000 card, because I think those cards it's not for everyone, right? It's only for people that do believe in this company long term and have done all of their research. It's either that or they just have a bunch of money to spend. So with that, you guys, there you go, crypto cards. I'm really curious to see what they evolve into in the future. Let me know down in the comments below what you think of them, if they have pretty cool and interesting perks, if they're a cool concept, or if they're a total nonsense. So let me know down in the comments below. And also, if you know what that private jet membership is, let us know down in the comments. We're really curious to kind of know what that is. So with that, thank you so much for watching until the very end. I really appreciate it. And if you did enjoy it, make sure you smash that like button and also subscribe with the bell to see more content like this uploading every single week. With that being said, thank you so much for watching again and have a great day. Peace.